Mr. Yip Hon Weng.
Madam Deputy Speaker, our nation is moving towards a digital-ready future as part of our Smart Nation strategy. Correspondingly, this comes with the increased prevalence of digital transactions. As a financial hub, it is imperative that we tighten our legislations on the digital front. The amendments to the two bills are therefore timely and necessary. I have several clarifications. First, Madam Deputy Speaker, I wish to raise some general queries on the implementation of the two bills. Recent media reports have shed light on a different aspect of scamming incidents. Specifically, some individuals who were believed to be scammers were in fact victims of scam syndicates. They may have been lured into committing offences. From such incidents, we understand that there's a myriad of factors involved. This includes the fact that these individuals may themselves have been deceived and are unaware as to where the truth lies. With the constantly evolving nature and increasingly complexity of scams, how does the ministry ascertain whether a suspect is adequately educated or can recognize a scam? How does the ministry determine whether the suspect was cognizant of their role in a scam? Next, I note that between 2020 and 2022, the police investigated over 19,000 money mules, yet fewer than 250 cases were prosecuted. Is the rate of prosecution a result of insufficient evidence? As such, does this bill seek to remedy the inherent difficulty of proving that money mules have knowingly assisted in money laundering offences? Moreover, how will the changes proposed in the bills specifically address the challenges? My second concern is regarding the enforcement of penalties against criminal masterminds in scam and cybercrime syndicates. Where going after the small fry or runners is important to break the chain, these people are just a cog in the wheel who are easily replaceable. We need to also target the mastermind behind these criminal operations. Can the government share what is being done to track the syndicate masterminds, even if the crimes are transnational in nature? While it may not be directly under the purview of the two bills, can the government share what is being done to track and retrieve the amount of money stolen via cybercrimes? What is the current success rate of retrieval of stolen funds? And is this level deemed satisfactory? This is an issue of utmost importance to scam victims and residents who are becoming increasingly wary of cyber transactions. Third, Madam Deputy Speaker, while we take action against those who intentionally give away their Singpass credentials for criminal activities, we must also consider the security weaknesses that may lead to the compromise of Singpass credentials. These deficiencies can arise from both technological vulnerabilities and social engineering, such as manipulating not just the user, but also the customer service staff who handle the affected accounts. What measures are the government taking to enhance the security of these systems? How can we leverage technology to prevent users from unintentionally or willfully disclosing their Singpass login information during any part of the login process? Will the system require additional levels of authentication to ensure better safeguards? How will the government balance the need for increased authentication with the goal of expanding the use of Singpass for various transactions and services, which is a critical aspect of our Smart Nation initiatives? Will the government be more selective in granting access to Singpass to more companies and services? This is something which Member Murali raised earlier. Additionally, what measures are in place to mitigate the risks associated with the exposure of Singpass credentials if these services are compromised? How can the security of users' credentials be guaranteed? To ensure the full support of our people in our Smart Nation ambition, we must build their confidence not only in the robustness of our cyber networks and systems, but also in the solutions available in case of system failures and vulnerabilities. Citizens should not have to fear losing money or personal data with each attempt to conduct a digital transaction. Fourth, Madam Deputy Speaker, some aspects of the bill pose concern for seniors who may be less savvy with online transactions and scams. Many banks are shifting towards digital transactions, which is disconcerting for seniors who may not be familiar with online banking technology. Despite the lack of confidence, some of them invariably have to resort to conducting their banking activities online. In such cases, they may seek assistance from others which puts them at risk if these individuals have malicious intentions. Amongst seniors who conduct banking activities online on a regular basis, can the government share what percentage have fallen victim to scams or have become involved in money transfers for illegal activities? How would the law address cases where seniors willingly hand over control of their Singpass or bank accounts to family members or caregivers who may then use them for illegal activities? What measures will be taken to mitigate the exploitation of seniors who may not fully understand the nature of their actions when transferring money under the guidance of others, such as friends or acquaintances? In my Yio Chu Kang estate, there are many senior residents who live alone or spend a significant amount of time alone as their children are working. These vulnerable individuals are often not digitally savvy, making them more susceptible to falling prey to scammers who pose as friends or manipulate or force them into becoming money mules. Scammers often take advantage of their victims' fears and insecurities to extract more money or account information. If the victims' accounts are frozen due to illegal activity, they face a double whammy of being charged with a criminal offense for acting out of fear. While my grassroots leaders and I do our best to raise awareness, emotions and panic tend to cloud judgment, as often seen in love scams or kidnap scams. Would the law consider the circumstances and susceptibility of elderly victims in these cases? Another important consideration is how the proposed law will affect our ongoing efforts to educate seniors about digital and cyber safety, such as the Seniors Go Digital initiative. Could the law make seniors more apprehensive about using digital technology and undermine our progress in this area? It is disheartening to hear seniors express reluctance to transact online when we discuss about new scams with them. Their reactions suggest that they may forsake digital transactions altogether to avoid the risk of being scammed. In conclusion, Madam Deputy Speaker, it is important that individuals face penalties for allowing the use of their personal and banking accounts to abet criminal activities. There needs to be a balance between allowing for easier prosecution and collaborators who may have genuinely been misled by syndicates. My concern is for seniors. We cannot ignore the fact that vulnerable seniors and genuine scam victims exist. We must adopt a comprehensive approach to safeguard our seniors' personal data, whilst also provide education on digital and cyber safety to vulnerable groups. The government and relevant organizations should also continue to work towards enhancing the security of their systems to prevent the compromise of personal data. I pause here to note that the effect of the bill makes it easier for a prosecution to prove an offence. In part, the bill removes the burden on the prosecution to prove that the accused had actual knowledge or reasonable grounds to believe, and puts the onus on the accused to rebut the presumption of reasonable grounds of belief. Whilst the bills may be contrary to the general position that one is innocent until proven otherwise, ultimately I agree that the proposed amendments set out in the bills are vital to meet the ever-evolving financial crimes in a digital age. Further, I firmly believe that our AGC prosecutors and our SPF investigation officers will act judiciously in deciding whether to prosecute individuals. I support the bills. Thank you.